What's the biz, everybody? It's your boy, your Faker Maker, aka Dansley. Give you a true shit. And happy holidays. It's the year's almost over, 2023, and 2023 was a wild year. It was a crazy year, but it was also the 10th anniversary of a certain character, a character that I'm, as you can see, cosplaying right now. And who could that be? Oh, well, uh, happens to be Jinx, uh, League of Legends' very own Jinx. But yeah, I'm actually cosplaying, as you see, cosplaying Jinx. I'm actually cosplaying like a gender bend version. This is basically what if Jinx was a guy and black. As you can see, I'm growing a beard and everything. Now I have done like a female version as well. So if you want to check out tons of cosplays I've done of Jinx, different versions I've done of Jinx of the character, whether it be boy or girl, go on my Instagram, go on my Facebook, whatever. Check them out, whatever. But yeah. It's been 10 years since Jinx appeared in Riot Games, this video game. And since then, she's become such an iconic character, gone on to be loved, praised by tons of people, cosplayed, tons of fan art, and now one of everybody's like poster child when it comes to mental health. Thanks to Arcane. Ever since, and it's the interesting thing is, Arcane. One of the things that made me a Jinx fan, and as you can see clearly, I love Jinx. I'm a big Jinx fan, and I noticed that despite that, I've seen tons of Arcane videos on YouTube. I've seen tons of videos talking about Arcane, talking about Jinx, and all that stuff. I haven't seen. I barely seen any videos talking about doing a full-blown retrospective. Now, there is one, and I'll leave a link to that in the description below. But yeah, there is one. But aside from that, that was made like 2 years ago. But I'm talking like doing like a full-on blown retrospect, like a history of Jinx's character, from an origin story, from the storytelling, how she was conceived, and to all the way to how she is today. I haven't seen anyone do it on YouTube, so I figured I might as well be the one. Fine, I'll do it myself, like Thanos said. I'll do it myself, and here we are. That's why I've got myself dressed up and everything. Welcome to Baker Maker's full-on blown retrospective on Jinx of League of Legends. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and let's get this show going, shall we? Illustrator Katie De Salsa posted conceptual artwork of the gun-toting, raid-rocking criminal that would ultimately become Jinx on a bulletin board for potential ideas at Riot Games. De Salsa wanted to create a completely insane female villain who is beyond any kind of reform or rehabilitation for League of Legends. De Salsa was a fan of attack damage carry, a term used to describe champions that deal high levels of continuously damage in matches. Psycho Arsenal, Jinx's codename at the time, had a lot of potential, but apparently she wasn't quite inspiring enough to enter development. Thus, she remained on the board for months until champion designer August Jinxie Lord Browning, seeking to make a weapon-swapping ADC, decided to develop her with De Salsa. While her backstory was written by Graham McNeil. While August worked on Jinx's arch nemesis Vi by day, he rallied with Katie and a few others for Psycho Arsenal by night. Eventually, support started rolling in, and about 6 months after that fateful drawing was first posted, Jinx was chosen for official development. According to some of the Rift developers, the problem with the original concept for the character was that she looked like a knockoff of Miss Fortune, with a new haircut and fresh ink. Now they want to fix her quote unquote genericness. Most of League's female champions at the time looked pretty similar, with a sexy persona and voluptuous hourglass figure. The developers wanted to avoid that. My instinct is to diverse wherever I can, Katie says. I started thinking it'd be cool if she was more weary, spunky, like maybe she survives on Skittles because she's so busy causing mayhem. So they depicted her as a pale and slender woman who wielded disproportionately oversized weapons to make her stand out from the other female League of Legends champions. Over time, she became a tiny girl carrying oversized, heavy weapons. Weapons there's probably no way she'd actually be able to carry in real life. That's when my excitement and confidence really multiplied, August says. She felt so much more original and resonant. Even though her appearance changed quite a bit during development, there were three things that remained the same. Her signature floor-length blue pigtails, her manic expression, and guns. Lots and lots of guns. True to the name Psycho Arsenal, she wielded a ridiculous variety of weapons during her development. Pistols, rifles, crossbows, tasers, taser crossbows, semi-automatic machine guns, miniguns, grenades, a rocket launcher, and even a flamethrower. Katie says, we just put a bunch of different weapons on her while trying to figure out what her gameplay was going to look like. Eventually, the character got her more iconic name, Jinx. Now that Jinx's kit had the weapons, it was time to add the chaos. Making Jinx's gameplay feel crazy was probably the hardest part about designing her, August says. If you look at her without her passive, she feels like a sniper with a long-ranged rockets and traps to keep people away. But that's just not Jinx. She likes to be in on the action. In the end, one conversation between KA analyst Blake, Squad 5 Smith, and August basically solved everything. What if when you kill someone, you went really fast? How fast? Like super fast. Blake, that's crazy. That's the point. One question about Jinx's personality lingered throughout development. Just how evil is she? Sure, she was inspired by villainy, but Jinx is out to murder. But is Jinx out to murder people in cold blood, or is she just trying to have fun? But her version of quote-unquote fun happens to involve a lot of destruction. August says, even though Jinx has killed a lot of people, we really think of her as a blood-drenched serial killer. Jinx is just bored and looks for excitement. Sure, she doesn't really care if people die during the explosions, but she's not in it for the casualties. Community specialist Robert Ransom Low puts it in this way: if Jinx were walking past a stranger in a dark alley, she wouldn't just automatically stab them and take their money. But if she were walking past a stranger in a dark alley near a pile of fireworks, she would totally blow up the fireworks and unintentionally light the stranger on fire because the fireworks are freaking fun. Ultimately, Jinx's personality and gameplay was about striking a balance between unhinged, dangerous, and crazy while also being fun, approachable, and cute. The perfect representation of Jinx is probably her music video. August says, she's laughing, having a good time, and blowing shit up. But she's not necessarily covered in the blood of her enemies. That's Jinx. Meanwhile, illustrator Katie De Salsa says, I think I secretly wanted Jinx to be even more evil. She was finally introduced to the world as a playable champion for League of Legends in the October 2013 update. To commemorate Jinx's in-game debut, an animated music video starring the character titled Get Jinxed was released on the League of Legends YouTube channel on October 8th. The video features Jinx's dreams alive in a explosive sequence packed with bombs and bullets and her unique take on fun. The instrumental was composed by Kristen Prioko Link, while the vocals were written and sung by Agnet from a Norway metal band known as of this recording. The video went on to have over 127 million views and 1.8 million likes. This not only makes Jinx the first champion from League of Legends to star in her own animated music video in the lead up to her in-game debut, but this also marked the first collaboration between production with Riot Games, and it certainly wouldn't be the last, as they would went on to make several more animated music videos even to this day. In September of 2023, Riot Games Music released a making of video going behind the scenes on creating this music video, as well as showing off tons of concept arts as a way of celebrating the music's 10th anniversary. I'll leave a link to the full video in the description below. Jinx's primary weapons included her minigun, nicknamed Pow Pow, her shock pistol, Zapper, her explosive grenades called Flame Choppers, and her customized rocket launcher, dubbed Fishbones, for its shark-inspired design. Jinx's alternate character skins in the game originate from parallel realities separated from the main lore. In the Odyssey universe, Jinx is a member of an intergalactic crew that travels the cosmos. Guardians of the Galaxy. in the Star Guardians universe, she's part of a magical girl squad. Sailor Moon. Jinx is often labeled as a fan favorite and one of the most iconic champions from League of Legends, and has become one of the most popular video game characters for fan art and cosplay. Experts attributes Jinx's continued popularity towards the Get Jinxed music video and her magnetic design. PC Gamer listed Jinx as the 23rd most iconic character in PC gaming, citing her as the mascot for League of Legends. Jinx has been featured in multiple videos for Riot Games' League of Legends YouTube channel, and was even the focal point of the cinematic launch trailer for the mobile game League of Legends Wild Rift. As established in the lore written by Graham McNeil, Jinx was once a young, innocent girl from Zon, the seedy underbelly of the utopian city of Piltover. She harbors a dark and mysterious past with Vi, another champion from the game. Following a childhood tragedy, Jinx grew up to become manic and impulsive, and her capacity for creating mayhem became the stuff of legend. Her most notorious crimes included releasing a stampede of exotic animals, disrupting trade by lining the city's bridges with destructive explosions, and pulling a heist on one of the Piltover's most secure treasures. And for the longest time, that was all we knew of Jinx in terms of her background, in terms of her lore. As for Riot Games, they continued creating more characters, more cinematics, more music videos, becoming one of the most successful video game industries of all time. But secretly, there was an itch to do more, to venture into something they haven't done yet, which was create a TV series based on the game. Thus, Arcane was born. Riot Games CEO Nicolio Laurent said it took 6 years to make the first season of Arcane. Arcane's production differed from standard industry practice. The idea for Arcane first came from Kristen Link in 2015 after Riot had initially delved into other media to help strengthen the connections players had with the IP, such as cinematic trailers and music videos. But at that point, none of the promotional content had any dialogue. Next, instead of finding a new animation studio that specialized in television animation, Riot decided to continue their partnership who had produced music videos for them. Riot also targeted the adult-minded animation market instead of more established markets for video game to television animation adaptations. Arcane was first announced at the League of Legends 10th anniversary celebration in 2019 and is set in Riot's League of Legends fictional universe. Arcane explores Jinx character's origin story as Powder, Vi's younger sister, who, following a series of family tragedies, is taken in and raised by the crime lord Silco, becoming the loose cannon we know today. Jinx is stated to be 11 through 12 years old in the first act, and is estimated to be 17 through 19 years old in the second and third acts. Meanwhile, in the League of Legends video game, Jinx is said to be 21 years old, which definitely makes Arcane a prequel. Though the question of should Arcane be considered canon to the League of Legends lore or just simply seen as an alternative universe has been brought up many times since the show released on Netflix back in 2021. Recently, it seems like Riot has officially canonized it. Truth be told, I never played League of Legends, nor do I really plan to. But I've watched Arcane due to all the praise the show was getting around the time, and I ended up enjoying it a lot, and it made me a big time Jinx fan. She definitely gave me Harley Quinn vibes, but the show managed to make Jinx her own character and not just a Harley knockoff. And one of the best things about the show is that you don't even need to be a fan of the game to even like the show. It's funny because many people who have played the game and even some longtime League of Legends fans have said not to play it due to all the toxic gamers it has and the gameplay not being all that great anyways. But I always enjoyed the character designs and watching cinematic trailers on YouTube. Also, the characters on Arcane are much more layered a much more layered personality wise than they ever were in the game, especially Jinx. I think I think it's very important to note that the way Jinx is portrayed in Arcane is vastly different from the way she's portrayed in the League of Legends games. In the games, she's much more happy and full of spunk, while the Arcane seems to have a lot more sadness and loneliness to her manic personality. Definitely, she gotta be, at least this version gotta be diagnosed with some PTSD and schizophrenia. And we see her on multitude occasions having hallucinations of things and things being said that weren't even said. In some ways, Arcane made Jinx even more terrifying than she ever was in the video games. Don't get me wrong, there are certainly some similarities, but of course, a lot of differences as well. In fact, I wouldn't blame anyone for thinking that League of Legends Jinx, it just seems like a Harley Quinn knockoff, while Arcane Jinx seems more like a more realistic take on what mental illness looks like. The way I see it is that since Arcane is supposed to be a prequel, right? Then it makes sense for the majority of Arcane to have Jinx be portrayed as struggling with who she's become, while League of Legends portrays her older self already embracing who she is and seems to be a lot happier compared to her Arcane counterpart. So what we're seeing in the games is supposed to represent her completed self, the version that has fully accepted the role of a villain. And though she does have some glimmer of regret, or at least still have a conscience, we see this whenever it appears she's talking to her rocket launcher Fishbones, who often acts as the voice of reason, but she always shuts them up.
Fishbones, should we blow something up? You might inconvenience people and hurt their feelings. You're the worst weapon ever. Fishbones, you know what we ought to do? Do the laundry, wash dishes, and pay some bills. Stupid dumb rocket launcher.
In a way, Fishbones can kind of be seen as Jinx's conscience manifested in the form of her weapons. As for in Arcane, the story is leading to Jinx fully becoming that person. But I love how Arcane added more layers to this already iconic character. Despite technically being one of the main antagonists in the series, she's someone the audience can actually sympathize with. Now, if you want a way better in-depth analysis on Arcane's Jinx character, then definitely check out these videos right here. I'll leave links to each one in the description below. During an exclusive interview with Looper, Ella Purnell, the voice actress for Jinx in the Netflix series Arcane, stated that both DC Comics' Harley Quinn and Bellatrix Lestrange from the Harry Potter franchise were huge inspirations for her performance as Jinx. I've always been a huge fan of Hella Bonham Carter, and I've always I've always been very keenly observing these hugely talented and very brave, ferocious character actresses, Purnell explained. And it's always been something that I've wanted to do my whole life. Harley Quinn was definitely a great jumping off point for that, especially being pretty much the most famous female violent villain, she noted. Because there are female villains who are very seductive or rich or cunning, and I think Harley what Harley Quinn has that I love is just raw chaos. It's just like she doesn't care. Nobody gets in her way. And I for one 100% agree. That's one of the things I really one of the qualities I love in Harley Quinn as a character as well.
Who told you it was all really wrong? If you wanted a piece, I've seen your face around here. Come along, throw me under the table. What do you see? Welcome to the playground. Follow me. Tell me your nightmares and fantasies.
And the most talked about character in the series, the character who gets the most praise by fans and critics alike, the character who has become central to a lot of arcane video essays on YouTube, is of course Jinx. As I mentioned before, the character Jinx was already a popular character, but Arcane helped cemented her legacy and increased her popularity to new heights, similar to what the Batman Arkham games and the 2016 Suicide Squad film did for Harley Quinn's popularity. It could be argued that she has become the most popular, or at least the most well-known character in the League of Legends franchise at this point. KDT Time de Sosa has stated that Jinx was actually inspired by the Batman villain Joker, Gollum from the Lord of the Rings, and actress Helena Bonham Carter. As far as Jinx's voice actors go, Sarah Anna Williams provided the character's voice for most of the games and videos she's been featured in.
Rules are made to be broken. Like buildings. Or people. Stay still! I'm trying to shoot you. I'll give you to the count of time's up, duck! Just kidding, that won't help. Gotta die sometime. Smile. all. It's called gunplay. Any last words? No, just die. Seriously, screaming helps not at all. No need to be scared. Or alive.
She's also known for voicing Seika Miki from the Pula Majo, Lisa Lesbeth from Sword Online, Nonan Jack Kuzer from Kill la Kill. And most importantly, my favorite role of hers, aside from Jinx, of course, is the Tifa Lockhart in the Final Fantasy VII A Mission Abridged fan project by Team 4-Star. However, for Arcane, Jinx was voiced by Ella Purnell, while Mia Sinclair Janice voices a younger version of the character in Act 1.
I don't know. I didn't do anything. I'm sorry. I tried to fight him off with Mauser, but she didn't work. I tried, okay? You don't get it. You're older, you're bigger. It isn't fair.
It wasn't her. It wasn't. I know, just some wannabe street trash. I got confused, that's all. Now, he thinks I'm weak. Savika will clean it up. Savika's a regular Johnny on the spot. I'm not weak. And I'm gonna show him. Oh, I'm gonna show him. Y'all see.
On November 20th, 2021, following the conclusion of Arcane's first season, Riot Games and Netflix announced that a second season was in production for a post-2022 release. In 2023, it was announced that the second season's release date is set to November 2024, which means we'll get to see Jinx's story continue. And before I forget, I want to show this off real quick to you guys. Yeah, this is what I bought at an Anime Dallas, maybe like back last month. Pretty cool, pretty sick, right? Pretty cool. And I got tons of other Jinx posters / fan art I got in my room, but yeah, this is just one of them. My pride and joy, man. Pride and joy right here, man. Pretty sick. And also check this out too. Look at this. I bought this on Etsy a while back. Pretty cool, huh? Now normally I prefer my my statues fully colored, but actually this looks pretty cool the way it is. It kind of reminds me of those pieces you see in the opening of Arcane, right? Cool, huh? Yeah. I just wish it was a tad bit bigger, but yeah, pretty cool the way it is right here. Yeah. Even has the logo right here too. You see clearly. Yeah. Clear. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty dope. Pretty fire. Yeah. But yeah, it's a crazy ride we've been on, huh? Us Jinx fans, you know. And here we are, just waiting for season 2. Eagerly awaiting season 2 of Arcane. Can't wait for it. Oh man, so hyped for that. So hyped to see how the story continues, especially the way the season 1 cliffhanger was crazy, man. And now, probably some of you are probably wondering, am I ever gonna get into League of Legends? Hell no. Hell to the no. But I will be watching Arcane season 2 though. I will tell you, I will be doing that, and I will be still doing tons of more cosplays of Jinx as well. So look forward to that. I'll be doing more mashups as well. Also look forward to that as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a blast putting this all together, being able to just, like I said, celebrate 10 years of this character, and I hope this character continue to bring us more craziness, in the near future. But like, comment below, let me know what you guys think. Comment below, you know, your favorite moments from Jinx, your favorite anything you love about Jinx. Comment below anything you love about Jinx, whether it be her design, whether it be her character, whether it be her portrayal in the video games or her portrayal in Arcane. Comment below your favorite Jinx moment, regardless of whatever it is, whether it be from the video games, whether it be from the videos and whatever. Guys, just said, comment below, let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like these, and most importantly, hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I do post these videos. Now, with that said, stay beast, and Happy New Year's.